Hi, I'm Leonardo, engineering manager at Algolia, where I lead our GenAI team. I've been working on GenAI for the last 3 years now, and over the past couple of years, I've been obsessed with one question: how to bring a generative AI experience from a fun prototype to production in the hands of real users. And here's the honest truth. Prototyping AI is crazy fast. You can spin up a demo in a day, even maybe in an afternoon, but going from that demo to production, this is where things get painful. To illustrate that, let me tell you a story that we have lived many times. One of our early team projects was a shopping assistant prototype. We acted in a day. It connected to a model, pulled data, and in the demo, it looked magical. We were proud. We thought this is almost ready to ship. And you have probably had that moment too. The excitement of showing something that works. But then the real questions start. The first wall we hit was infrastructure. We had this great prototype running locally. It looked amazing, but the moment we said, let's put this in production, our ops colleagues asked, can you deploy it reliably? What happens when it's not 10 queries, but thousands of users hitting the API at the same time? What about latency? What about failover? And suddenly our one-day demo wasn't so ready anymore, because it wasn't just about the model responding to questions. It was about everything around it. And yeah, building something that works once is easy. Building something that works every time for everyone, that's a different story. The second wall was compliance. As soon as our prototype started to look serious, legal jumped in. They asked, what about GDPR? Do you have audit logs? Where exactly this data is stored? Can you prove it's secure? Who can access to it? And those are the right questions. But none of that was in our one-day prototype. We didn't have any audit logs. We didn't have any policies back then. We had just a demo that works on stage. So instead of shipping, we spent weeks filling out privacy reviews, data protection assessments, security questionnaires. Compliance is essential, but it's never accounted for in prototype, and that gap always slows you down. Then the third wall came, and it came from within our own team, the developers. They said, this is fine, but we will need more. We need authentication, we need logging, we need retries, monitoring, guardrails, we need dashboard to track failures. And they were right. Every product needs that foundation. Yet, every new AI project started the same way, rewriting over and over. It wasn't innovation, it was just repetition. And every time it slowed us down. And then came the last wall, product. Our product manager asked the questions we haven't even considered. What metric will you track? How will you prove that users are happy? How will we improve it over time? And they were absolutely right. A demo that works once in front of small group is not enough. A product needs a feedback loop, it needs visibility, it needs a way to evolve. But none of that was in our one-day prototype. We didn't have any feedback loop. We didn't have any product dashboard, no process to capture user signals. And suddenly we realized that what we thought was almost done was in reality just the beginning. After repeating this cycle project after project, we had to pause and ask ourselves a hard question. Why are we doing this to ourselves? Every new AI project, same walls. Every new agent, same foundation rebuilt from scratch. And even if we, with years of infrastructure and search experience, are stuck in this loop, how could every other team hope to do it efficiently? We had two choices: keep rebuilding the same foundations forever, or solve the problem once, properly, and make the solution available to everyone. That's why we built Agent Studio, our platform to make building generative AI experiences simple, fast, and production ready. Everything we wish we had when we were stuck behind those walls: hosting, compliance, boilerplate, monitoring, it's already here, built in. Instead of reinventing things, you can just build. Let's see it. Do you remember this fun shopping assistant? Let's rebuild this with Agent Studio. Here we are on the Algolia dashboard that you already know. We will go to the generative AI experiences. You should now be able to see the Agent Studio beta. This is where everything starts. On agents, you have the list of all the agents, may them be in draft or published, but I will create a new one. I can choose to go from scratch or to choose an existing template, for example, the shopping assistant. I will choose this one. And I am now on the agent playground, and you can see here the instructions. This section is where you define the instruction for your agent. Think of it as the rule book that shapes how the agent behaves and responds. For example, you can decide the tone of voice. Should it sound formal, casual, friendly? You can set limits, like how many results to return or what to do if nothing is found. You can even tell him how to handle tricky cases. For example, if users ask for a competitor, the agent can politely decline. By editing those rules, you are not just tweaking a prompt, you are shaping the agent personality and guardrails. So, whether you want a business casual a shopping assistant or a support bot that always asks for clarifying questions, you can define it right there. Now, let's look at the Algolia search tool. This is what makes it incredibly easy to connect an agent to your data. The first thing is you choose an index, for example, product, and you give it a small description. This is the list. Up, and you can even give multiple indexes. Here you can find all our movies. And that's it. No boilerplate, nothing. Your agent has now access to your data, which is quite fast. Finally, let's look at the provider. Here I can choose, will choose my OpenAI US account. And here you can choose the models you want to choose. I will choose this one for now. This choice directly influences how the agent will behave. Some models are faster and cheaper, others stronger and at reasoning or better at following complex instructions. Depending on your use case, you might want a lightweight model that gives just quick answers, or more advanced one that produces detailed, nuanced responses. The important thing is that you are in control. You can experiment with different providers and models, swap them out easily, and instantly see how that changes the way your agent responds. But let's see if it's working right now. I need a DSLR camera and dollars up. And it's querying the index and it is responding to me quite fast. But let's go a step further. Let's actually put this into a real front end. To do that, I just need to publish my agent, publish, and I get a direct URL where my API can access to my agent. And you get also a simple sample of code, a front-end code, here with the Vercel AI SDK if you want to start from scratch. But I already have my front-end, so all I need to change to talk to my new agent is to grab my agent ID right there. I will go to my environment variables, and I will plug my agent ID. This front end is written with the Vercel AI SDK. I will run it. And now let's try a more interesting question. I'm running a marathon next month. I'm pretty new to this. I'm not sure what kind of gear I will need. Can you suggest me a full set of gear for me? And here's proposing me running shoes, technical socks, running apparel, and everything else. And the beauty of that is that I didn't create any backend endpoint, no backend development, just front end. And the most important part, this agent is not a demo. It's production ready right now. Remember this fun prototype we built? It worked. It had a spark, but it couldn't live because it kept crashing into those walls. What Agent Studio does is transform those walls into foundations. Hosting is solved. Compliance handled. Boilerplate is gone and monitoring built in. And with those foundations in place, your prototype isn't stuck in a demo mode anymore. It can actually go live, serve real users, and keep improving. These very things that slowed us down are now the things that let you move forward. So don't wait 6 months to see your ideas work in production. Try Agent Studio today. Thank you very much.